At forward number 20, Jeron Connie Conde. Also forward number 28, AJ Palmero. At center number 6, Isaiah Calyatsa. Head coach of Las Piñas, Isa Botanical, Whitening Warriors, Jade Padrigao. Assistant advisor, Gutierrez. Team manager, Makoy Pelima. Our games officials for today's match, Coach Chief John Mahilay, Umpire 1 Beng Guzman, Umpire 2 Nino Barcelos, our Executive Director, Mr. J.R. Navarro, and our Junior MPBL Commissioner, Mr. Kid Picasso. Once again, this is the Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 2, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino.
Alright, team starters for Las Piñas, it's Bea, Giban, Coniconde, Palmero, and Calyanta. Meanwhile, for Leyte, it's Catalan, Ludovice, Bandigan, Esteban, and Loreto. Doride, ang bola ng Pinoy. Official basketball of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, and here we go. We are about to tip off
First
the ninth game of the first day of the playoffs here in Season 2 of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. And right off the tip-off, turnover agad.
Premature jump for Esteban. You're supposed to allow the ball to reach its apex before you try and tip it.
And right now, the ball is live. First possession goes to Las Piñas, Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors. It is, well, one can clearly see the size advantage here by Sure Homes Leyte, and that was in full effect as shot clock violation was forced against the Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors of Las Piñas.
Seems like the tallest player for Las Piñas is
Oh,
about just the same height as the three guy in
right.
Bandigan.
And the connection is real. Alley-oop there. The dime from Ludovice completed by Alfred Loreto. Here's Ludovice once again. Wow, pinpoint passing, but that layup decided to go out.
Well, the thing is for Leyte, they are a number 3 seed, but they finished at 8-3. And most of their players, Catalan and Waki Ludovice, have not been able to play all of their games.
Right.
So it's nice to see
Bell
them
on number
pretty
5,
much
Emmanuel Catalan.
in full force for this game.
Bell versus Team Bell for
Speaking of
Leyte,
Eman
Sure
Catalan,
Homes.
he just got called for the foul
Two
there
free throws for
against
Sean.
the driving Sean Bea, who's now at the line for 2. First shot by Sean is good.
But also for Las Piñas, they're a number 6 seed, but they are a team with a winning record, 6-5. So this could be competitive.
Right. Maybe as interesting as the last match that we witnessed. In the meantime, skip pass. Corner 3 is up. Does not fall. Rebound battle. 2 Las Piñas players trying to box out Loreto. But that rebound battle was still won by Alfred.
Again, Waki Ludovice, a Batangilas standout.
In the meantime, yeah, displaying that height advantage was Esteban getting that high arcing pass from Loreto.
Actually, majority of the players here for Leyte have been together for quite some time already. Currently, they're playing for the UST Tiger Cubs, but some of them actually were together even during their time with the San Beda Red Cubs.
So mga big cats ang mga sinalihan ng mga teams itong Sure Homes Leyte. In the meantime, our score is 4-2, 2-point lead by Sure Homes Leyte. Las Piñas now on the attack. Bea, that attempt was a bit forced. Very well defended. In the meantime, again, beautiful pass, but better defense there on the recovery by Las Piñas. Oh, the drop and the bucket. Ludovice to Esteban, and Ludovice right now finding his teammates, especially the bigs, getting them going early in this game.
Well, he currently has 3 assists in the game. All the baskets made by Leyte has come from a Ludovice assist. But he could easily have had already 4 or 5.
Yes. In the meantime, turnover there as we see this. Wow, what a pass by Ludovice.
Kind of reminds me of you.
Hindi na kita kukontrahin doon. In the meantime, Alfred Loreto clears the defensive board. And
No, I
here,
meant the referee kind of reminded me of you.
hindi, yung isa, yung kabila. Samantala, foul was called against Las Piñas again.
And again, for any playmaker, for any point guard, you have to convince a defense that you are a threat offensively. That's going to open up a lot of things for you. That's why Ludovice here on this play was able to get to the basket. So it's a two-pronged sword for your defender. Which one do I stop? The pass or you actually trying to get your shot off?
That's right. In the meantime,
Coach Andy Mejos.
yes.
Not even getting off his seat.
Relax na relax.
It has been a long day here
Oh, yes.
in the junior MPBL.
But no less exciting. Especially dito sa mga teams that are seeded closely, no? Oh, what a shot there by Sean Bea against Alfred Loreto, who apparently landed awkward. And right now he is checking his left ankle, I believe, or right ankle.
The customary pagpag.
Yes.
When I do the pagpag, it hurts my foot a little more.
And Alfred Loreto, yeah, showing how tough he is. Actually, nagulat ako na hindi siya kagad bumangon eh. Ayun pala, bumuelo lang. Straight away 3, Ludovice misses. Up ahead, but too far ahead was that pass for Sean Bea. Turnover, Las Piñas, Isa Botanica.
I'm actually wondering how many brothers we have playing in the junior and the senior MPBL. As the brother of Joaquin Ludovice, actually, I'm not sure which team he is playing for now in the quote-unquote senior MPBL. Ivan Ludovice.
However, Eman Catalan's layup was right in there and then just rolled out.
Oh, Carl Manding is actually not playing. He's at the end of the bench there for Leyte.
That's right. In the meantime, we have a stoppage on play.
We have a player on the floor who is not on the lineup. Well, not on our list here.
Oh, okay. And another foul called against Las Piñas. They're on the verge of penalty with 14 fouls. Ludovice. And here is Kyle Bandigan.
So not having Carl Manding on the floor for Leyte, they actually have a lot of players who can fill in the same role.
And what a drive there by Kyle Bandigan. Smooth. In the meantime, here is Palmero. Pulls up, knocks it down.
Difficult shot for Palmero, but cuts the lead down to just 4 points.
Sure Holmes Leyte. The floor is spread. Alfred Loreto trying to seal his man. He gets at the top of the key. There's a 3. That one is short. Offensive rebound. Another one. Still no go, but a foul has been called and Esteban will head back to the line.
That time Esteban using his height advantage, able to get some multiple shots at the basket.
Right. And the length, the wingspan on this kid.
So even when they have Loreto on the floor, during the jump, he's the one jumping it up for Leyte.
Esteban knocks down the first free throw.
That's my favorite player by default, Paul Africa, checking into the game for Las Piñas.
Bias ka naman.
I was kidding around with him. Either he's probably going to be in foul trouble, especially having to defend the bigger guys from Leyte.
Right. And there's her guy. Kick out to Giban. Oh, that three is in. Isaiah Calianta knocking it down and cutting this lead to 2. In the meantime, corner 3 on the way for Leyte, not there. What a rebound by Carson Vidanes, who is in for Las Piñas. Paul Africa got the ball poked from behind. Will this be another assist? Yes, it will for Ludovice, as Esteban, again, the recipient of a gorgeous dime from Charles Ludovice. In the meantime, we have a timeout. It is brought to you by Nature Spring. But first, see that last three-point shot by the Las Piñas, courtesy of Calianta. Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL will return shortly.
Lady Tiger Cubs head coach Andy Mejos shared with me that in the previous weeks, they've been struggling in terms of their training schedule. Alam naman natin na school-based sila or all the way from UST, kaya ang priority talaga nila ay ang kanilang pag-aaral. Pero nabanggit niya rin sa akin, if there are some learnings or key takeaways he had during his playing career, ayun ay hindi dapat nila tinitake advantage ang paglalaro ng basketball. This is a difficult sport for him, kaya para sa kanya dapat you are really utilizing or maximizing that opportunity to play whenever or kahit ano pa ang nire-representa nyo. Pero tingnan natin ngayon kung walang sense of complacency para sa kanyang koponan. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you, Daphne. Our score is 12-9 under 4 minutes. Well, 4 minutes to go here in the first period. Another miss by Las Piñas. However, Joaquin Ludovice too strong on that layup, and he stepped on the sideline before trying that drive.
Again, another advantage for any player when your coaches actually play the game, especially in college. They are able to impart some wisdom on how you are able to not only talk about basketball, but also how you manage your time to also prioritize your academics.
Of course.
And a fun fact actually, Coach, na sinabi rin ni Daphne actually sa akin before the game, Coach Andy Mejos used to play with Coach Jock Cleopas of the Palawan Urich Builders. And they just might be on a collision course in case they both make the division finals.
That's right. In the meantime, Tristan Catuco, who just checked in, immediately committed a traveling violation there. A bit too eager. Off the bench. Still a 4-point lead for Sure Homes Leyte. Ball is loose but picked up. And the interior passing continues for Sure Homes Leyte. But that time, another travel was whistled. And it was against Vidanes.
You can see right now, Leyte trying to pound the ball inside, but they have a new 5 on the floor. And this is a guy I haven't seen for a long while, Liam Asido.
Trying to elude the defender. Now, here is Henil. Oh, elbow three is butter.
The best part about that was only the second attempt from the three-point area for Las Piñas. They're 2 out of 2.
In the meantime, that was a offensive foul called against Solon. That's right, Luke Solon of Leyte caught with that off arm. In the meantime, Duke Solon. Rebound battle won by Duke. Oh, check that. That was Acido. And here is Duke. And wow, that was a dangerous collision as Duke was in mid-air. And there's your guy called for the foul.
Come on, that's only his first. Then I don't think. I think that's just a regular foul. I just went airborne and
Right.
got hit.
Right. Of course, our officials will check if there was more contact than usual.
I think they're checking this just because of, Africa being preceded by his reputation.
That's right. And what do you think about that leg?
That was just a foul,
That was just a foul. Yeah, that's
a
right.
regular foul.
What about the hip?
That was just a regular foul.
And you are absolutely right. Oh no, you're not. That's unsportsmanlike foul called against Paul Africa.
Well, again, it was probably because Acido was airborne.
Right, right. So it's an
It's potentially a dangerous foul, but again, they call it differently here in the junior MPBL, where we prioritize the safety
right.
of players. Well, you can make the case that it was just a regular foul,
Right.
but yeah, when the player's airborne, they usually protect the offensive player.
So 2 free throws for Duke Solon after that unsportsmanlike foul called against Paul Africa, who has to sit down for 3 minutes. And yes, yung partner ko, ang apelido niya Manansala. Duke Solon gives Sure Homes Leyte a 2-point lead now. 14-2 is our score. 1:36 remaining here in the first period. Acido will inbound. Here comes Leyte. Oh, what a display of handles there by Duke Solon. But his pass was deflected out of bounds. Sure Holmes has 6 seconds to make a shot. Well, to get a shot off. Oh, good defense that time. Very well covered by Las Piñas. In the meantime, sneaky layup put in by Luis Inigo.
You know, Las Piñas will try to push the tempo whenever they get the opportunity. Because in the half court, it's very hard to
Of course, yes.
execute, especially with the height advantage, which Leyte has been using effectively.
In the meantime, Froilan was Catalan was called for the reach-in, and now Javier of Sure Homes Leyte is at the line for 2 as Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors is already in penalty. First free throw missed by Javier. Second try from the line. Still no go for Jude. And you're right, Las Piñas pushing the pace. However, that ball was knocked off the hands of Fontaniel. And dragging his pivot foot there, called for the travel, was Rael Castro.
It's good defense there for Las Piñas, not giving up on the play, even if they gave up possession already.
They swing it to the right side. Go back to the middle. Bravo for 3. That is offline. Ludovice back in the game, and Joaquin also pushing the ball hard, and that time called for the foul was Enil.
They're in the penalty, so that will mean free throws for Ludovice.
At the line now is Joaquin with 20.9 seconds remaining in the first quarter. First shot is good for Joaquin Ludovice.
So Ludovice now with 3 points, but more impressively, already 5 assists in the first quarter.
I wonder.
He's on pace for 20.
I wonder if he's gunning for a triple-double. Usually, yung mga ganong complete players, inuuna yung assists eh. And then, yeah, next quarter,
Well, he also has to worry about those rebounds because yung mga teammates nga malakas rin rebound. But still a 2-point lead now for Leyte with 16 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
ang rebounds naman ang pag-uusapan niya. Ito mo si Russell Westbrook.
Yung iba sinasadya.
And there he is again, Joaquin Ludovice. As Las Piñas commits another turnover with 6 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Well, I'd be more impressed if he finishes with 20 assists.
That's right. Who wouldn't? There he is. And now getting the buckets right on time. Joaquin Ludovice ending this quarter in a very flashy fashion, getting that layup to go and putting Sure Home Leyte up by 6, 20-14 versus Las Piñas Isa Botanica Widening Warriors. Here are some of the gorgeous times of Joaquin Ludovice, as well as some of the layups by Las Piñas Isa Botanica Widening Warriors. And at the end of the first quarter, the score is 20-14. Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL will return.
Bound Active for quality sportswear. Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty. Bombeditos, ang pambansang asama. Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot Restaurant. Winter Resort in Casino, Manila. Extreme one-stop shop appliances.
Before we resume play in the second quarter, we would like to thank and acknowledge our sponsors once again. Maraming salamat po to Pound for Pound Fitness, Be Liga Ready, Pound Active for quality sportswear, Wing Ball, it's like coming home. Thank you also to Don Benito, ang pambansang kasaba. Of course, Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the official basketball of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty. Nature Spring, the #1 bottled water in the Philippines. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, and to Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot Restaurant. Second quarter underway. Oh, that's a foul on a jump shooter. By Eric John Henil. So that's his second foul. As he sends.
Yeah, Liam Asido. Again, you're going to keep hearing this, but the coaches will always remind their players and reprimand them actually for fouling a jump shooter. Especially when you hit the shooting arm.
2 for 2 from the line from Liam Asido. Or Asido. In the meantime, Santa Maria was caught there for the push. And yeah, Santa Maria right now really looking a lot like his dad who's in the building. Of course, legend of the De La Salle Green Archers, Adonis Santa Maria. In the meantime, driving hard via baseline is Casinillo. Gets himself to the free throw line.
And for the most part, Daniel Santa Maria is actually a different player from his dad. His dad was more of an enforcer, interior presence. Daniel has the handles. He can operate from the perimeter, put the ball on the floor. But also he has some, part of him pretty much like his dad, because he is able to also defend the interior and also body up against his defender and score inside.
Shooter's bounce going for Casinillo. Lead is down to 6. 22-16 is our score. Oh, that lob for Santa Maria was a bit unexpected. In the meantime, we have some insight from courtside. Here is Daphne.
For Las Piñas team owner, Coach Elil Ulep, it's all about passion in building this team. Patiently plot players and incorporated one system for all age group. For this playoffs match, he expects nothing else but for the 18 under to showcase their best in this game. He specifically shared how discipline is a must for them in all age brackets by yung mga simple responses from group chats. They don't tolerate disrespect, and most importantly, ayaw din nila yung mga dirty tactics in playing basketball. Eman ni Coach Noy.
Thank you, Daphne. And ano masasabi mo dun sa dirty tactics, Coach Noy?
Well, they do play a physical brand of basketball, especially in the 16 and 18 under, but nothing dirty.
Right.
And this system was actually, this program was set up initially by Coach Gino Enriquez, who has already migrated to the US, and it's now head coach Jade Padrigao manning the sidelines for Las Piñas. And I'm pretty sure Coach Gino is watching us right now.
Hi, Coach Gino. Las Piñas retains possession, but they throw it away. And there is Joaquin Ludovice once again. This time missing that lefty layup. But before that, no, yung huling bucket ni Joaquin Ludovice was spectacular. As yun yung nagkape pa sa ere, no? Here he is. This time making sure with the right.
Now with 12 points in the game. Halfway to a double-double now. 12 points and 5 assists.
Sabi ko sa'yo, yung rebounds, madali nilang pag-usapan yan sa dulo eh.
But he's gonna have to talk to his bigs like Loreto and Santa Maria to give him those rebounds.
That time he was trying to dump one off to Esteban, but a good anticipation there by Las Piñas, the Las Piñas defense. Hinil, he hit a three earlier, but missed that one. Oh, check that. That was Kyle O'Malley.
Kyle O'Malley, who can get hot really quick. So expect Las Piñas to try and get him some shots off as right now it's Ludovice and Catalan on the floor together right now for Leyte.
Right. And getting extra playing time right here is Daniel Santamaria. In the meantime, aerial battle right there. But Loreto wins it. Catalan zigzagging through. Shot won't go, but he'll go to the line for two.
And right now, you know that Leyte will try to push that ball in transition, especially with Catalan and Ludovice leading the break.
And
Loreto
push.
seems to be still feeling a little bit of discomfort on the
Right.
right ankle.
So ito ba yung case na dapat hindi ko pinagpag? And yes, he's continually rotating that ankle of his. In the meantime, Las Piñas having all sorts of trouble crossing midcourt, but they finally do. Good job by Nolasco to break that press. O'Malley receives, fires up another three. That one was short. Ludovice like a blur. And then the extra pass, the bucket for Eman Catalan. What a play by Joaquin and Eman, giving Sure Homes Leyte a 12-point lead now. Our score is 30-18. See it one more time. The lefty finish by Catalan off that gorgeous dime by Joaquin Ludovice. We have another timeout. It is brought to you by Nature Spring. Back to the action now. Streaming live from Alonte Sports Arena in Biñan City. Eman Cabiles alongside Coach Noy Africa. And Daphne Cristobal is our courtside correspondent. It is now a 12-point lead for the third seed, Sure Homes Leyte, versus the sixth seed, Las Piñas Isa Botanica Widening Warriors. And this 12-point lead, basically, Coach Noy, is because of the fast break points. You mentioned earlier that Las Piñas is looking to play a quick-paced game, no? Because of course they're at a size disadvantage. However, mas mabilis ang laro ngayon ng Leyte as they already have 10 fast break points to only 2 from Las Piñas, and there's another one, make that 12 fast break points as Catalan gets a putback to go.
The other M&C scoring for Leyte. Again, that's a problem for Las Piñas. You try to quicken the pace, but Leyte is very comfortable with that quick pace.
And their transition defense so far has been impeccable. Talking about the Sure Homes Leyte.
See right there, great defense.
Right. But good effort though by Franz and Casinillo to get that offensive rebound of a bigger opponent.
Well, actually, aside from being able to get out in transition, the lead right now for Leyte is mainly because of one guy.
Right.
Waki Ludovice with 12 points and 6 assists. So you could make the case that 24 out of the 32 points of Leyte had Ludovice involved in all of those.
And there it is once again, Coach Noy, the fixing of the shorts when going into the game, and a technical foul was called against Acido.
I mean, it's going to come to a point that teams joining the junior MPBL will be wearing onesies. You know, just to make sure you don't get called for technicals, right?
May buttons din kaya yun sa likod tsaka sa harap. At the line now is Franz and Casinillo. He hit the technical free throw.
You're actually imagining players wearing onesies now, right?
Splitting his charities in terms of that foul called against Loreto. Driving hard but not getting the bucket to go, but the second try is good for Kyle Bandigan.
You can see there, on the initial attempt, that was good defense for Las Piñas, but Bandigan just lucky enough to get the offensive rebound and just go back up using the height advantage that he has over the players of Las Piñas.
And the thing is, with Sure Homes Leyte, their guards mainly, halos kasing tangkad na ng sentro ng Las Piñas.
So again, you have to remember, a defensive possession does not end until you get the defensive rebound.
Of course. O'Malley now takes a breather. He has not been effective so far for Las Piñas Isa Botanica Widening Warriors. They go to the high post and that bounce in. Nice soft touch by Esteban.
And if you're Las Piñas, you'd feel like that's unfair. You're bigger than me and you're using your soft touch to finish.
Floater pa. No? Meanwhile, Eman Catalan, mali yung spin no, yung pekto sa bola. And the canopy is out as Casinillo could not get a shot off against that defense of Sure Homes Leyte as Bandigan scores once again.
I mean, if Bandigan was playing for Las Piñas, he'd be playing center right now.
Right. Palmero, top of the key, has it over. And there's a poke from behind by Eman, and there he is, all alone for that lay-in. And this has been a clinic so far for the Sure Homes Leyte team.
Right now, up by 20.
Alfred Loreto dropping it off. And there's a dime for Loreto as
Bringing
Kyle
out the
Bandigan.
goggles.
Yes,
Bringing
scores
out the
again.
goggles.
Oo nga.
Again, that's unfair.
Right.
The big man bringing the ball down, setting up teammates for layups.
Hinil banging bodies with Asido. And Asido caught for the block.
Right now, Las Piñas will just keep on playing without looking at the score. As you see that easy finish for Bandigan.
In the meantime, Hinil is at the line. Did our announcer said it was a bonus free throw? Apparently so. So it was a pound for pound fitness foul counted play. Brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. Be Liga ready, and Hinil completes it. Here's another steal by the Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors. Oh, wow, what a shot by Hinil.
And what made that shot spectacular was because he lost control of the basketball for a moment.
Then just recovered and regained composure in midair. Nagkape pa. In the meantime, Kyle Bandigan will be called for the travel as he dragged his pivot foot after that spin.
But really, the mobility of Bandigan, a big problem here, as you see right there. The extra step being called for the travel. And it's as if Leyte is not missing the services of Carl Manding.
That's right. In the meantime, it's now the turn of Charles Esteban, who almost went coast to coast there after getting the steal. And he will go back to the line after getting fouled on that last play.
We haven't seen much of Tristan Katukod in this game. Played for 7 minutes
That's right.
early in the first half, but was not really noticeable.
Has not made an impact. One of the key players of Las Piñas, Tristan Katukod. In the meantime, Esteban remains to be consistent from the line. Knocks down the first free throw, as well as the second. And they are pressing as if Sure Homes Leyte is not up by 17 right now. Las Piñas, Hinil swings it to the other side. Nowhere to go. Shot clock down to 5. The jumper is up. Oh, off glass and into the bucket. What a shot by Isaiah Calianta. Sure Homes Leyte calls for a timeout. See it once again. Bank shot by Isaiah Calianta of Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors. We have a timeout. It is brought to you by Nature Spring. One minute and 15 seconds remaining in the first half of play. It is a 15-point advantage posted by the number 3 seed Sure Homes Leyte over the number 6 seed Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors.
And with the way Leyte is playing, they should be up bigger, but Las Piñas is continuing to compete.
Right. The highest lead was 20 midway here in the second quarter. And here he is right back. Waki Ludovice off to Acido. Fires up a 3. Bounces out. Las Piñas continuing to push. But they bring it back out. Hinil has been effective so far. Oh, that was a deep 3. And it hit the net, but only the net.
And it's supposed to go in through the ring first before it hits the bottom of the net.
just the net. Samantala, Waki spinning using that Esteban pick. Back to him. 3 is on the way. That is short. Good gang rebounding there by Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors. Hinil will try to take it all the way, but defended by Loreto. And fortunately for Hinil, foul was called on the big guy, his second.
And right now, Hinil is just putting his head down and trying to take on the entire Leyte team. I mean, that would not be advisable, but so far he has been the only gun working for the Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors. I just had to try and say that once again.
Say it 3 times.
I'm fine. Las Piñas.
Eric John Hinil at the line once again. And sinabi mo nga kanina, no? Putting his head down against like 4 defenders there. No? Then bahala na si Batman. Eh, ang humarap sa kanya si Alfred.
Ang masama rin yun sa 4 defenders. Ang kasing tangkad niya, yung pinakamaliit dun sa apat.
Right. In the meantime, Sure Homes Leyte. A case of over-dribbling right there. By Sean Nolasco. Had the right idea to pass it to a teammate cutting baseline. However, wayward yung pasa. There's the heave to end the first half by Hinil, but it was far from going into the ring. So at the end of 2 quarters, it is the number 3 seed up by 14. The Sure Homes Leyte, 44-30 versus the number 6 Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors. We will take a short break and leave you with some of the second quarter highlights.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL would like to thank Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang cassava, Nature Spring, number 1 bottled water in the Philippines, Pound for Pound Fitness, Be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear.
Red Dynasty, offering comfort Chinese food and overall 5-star experience. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, a luxury integrated resort.
We are now in the halftime of this game in the 18 and under division, South Division at that. Number 3 seed, Sure Homes Leyte versus number 6 seed, Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors. Right now, Sure Homes with a 14-point lead over Las Piñas. 44-33 is our score, and here are some of the first half highlights for you. For the most part, here are the halftime stats as presented by my partner, Coach Noy.
Well, for Leyte, as expected, shooting well from the field. They've been getting most of their points inside the paint, 28 points in the paint for them. So that's why they're shooting 48% from the field, 30% for Las Piñas. Las Piñas, 2 out of 9 from the 3-point area. And Leyte, even if They haven't been able to hit from the outside, 0 out of 6. More than able to supplement that with their points in the paint. Rebounding, as expected, dominated by Leyte 25 to 13. And turnovers, pretty much identical. And that's a problem for Las Piñas because they should be the ones forcing a lot of turnovers and taking care of the basketball. Try to limit the possessions of Leyte. And whenever they tried to push the pace, itong Las Piñas, the problem is Leyte is also comfortable with that quick pace. But actually, it's quite impressive that they've managed to still keep in step, only down by 14 with the way Leyte seems to be dominating the basketball. They're still just ahead by 14.
The thing is, even with both teams having the same number of turnovers, points of turnovers, there's a big difference as Sure Homes Leyte had 18 points from turnovers, while only 7 for Las Piñas. And in terms of fast break points, we expected Las Piñas to play faster. However, they've only scored 4 fast break points to the 16 of Sure Homes Leyte.
Well, actually, the problem for Las Piñas, when they force the turnovers, the ones meeting them at the rim is almost the same height as them. So
that's right.
Rim protection-wise, Leyte always has someone who can make the stop, even if they do not have teammates with them. And of course, the stellar play from Joaquin Ludovice in the first half. 12 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists on a triple-double watch.
And right now, here's a different look on defense being provided by Sure Homes Leyte. Bigla silang nag-zone and still quite effective as they get another steal here. Esteban, that time Henil just tapped it off over the head of Esteban. Tries to fly, gets the bucket. And a foul will be called against Joaquin Ludovice as he is the one who's on the floor right now. See it once again.
And what you like about Henil on that play, he saw that Ludovice was trying to draw a charge. He made sure he hit Ludovice from the side, not head-on. If you hit him head-on, that would have been an offensive foul. And Henil able to get the foul and the basket now with 15 points in the game.
Joaquin Ludovice is still on the floor. We saw the replay, but I think we need to see it again.
I think he hit his head on the floor. But he's breathing, so he's okay. No, that could be a concern.
Right.
But we need the medics to check on him.
Right. Here we go. There's the... I think he hit his head at the back of the knee. He hit at the back of his head on the knee
of his teammate. I think he's gonna be okay.
Right.
Well, initially he was on the floor and not moving. That's why I tried to check him. He was breathing, so he's gonna be fine. Probably just got the wind knocked out of him.
Well, on the first, I'm sure that was hard also as Vidanes. If that was Vidanes, he was also streaking and tried to defend the fast break. But the contact, well, at least above the neck, did not come from Eric John Henil.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Well, if he hit the back of my leg, he would have been fine. It's like a pillow. But kidding aside, I think he's gonna be fine.
Ikaw naman namang ilang linggong hindi makakalaro na.
Normal naman yun. Because we're very busy here in the junior MPBL.
In the meantime, play continues. Their medics are still attending to Joaquin Ludovice at their bench. And yeah, that's right. The contact did not come from an opponent. Yes, it was inadvertent. His head inadvertently hit the knee of his teammate. In the meantime, Continuing his stellar play is Esteban of Sure Homes Leyte. However, missing that second shot. So apparently Esteban got fouled on a three-point attempt. Third free throw, Esteban gets that one to go, so 2 out of 3. Montaniel, pass deflected, but it went straight back to him. Now here's the drive, and what an escape! Coniconde. Now, Coniconde is one of the players that Las Piñas needs to get going.
First 2 points in the game.
Eman Catalan, flat on his shoulders right now with Waki Ludovice forced to go back to the bench. Coniconde with that high rebound. Charles Esteban called for the foul during that rebound play. Daniel Santamaria checks back in along with Loreto. Play continues. Here is Las Piñas. Palmero. Oh, what a find, and an extra pass. Coniconde to Genil.
So better energy coming from the break right now for Las Piñas. Still a 10-point lead though.
Though they've cut it down to 10. The lead was as high as 20, but no stopping Alfred Loreto that time.
Not really a good shot for Loreto, but for as long as it goes in.
Ooh. Wayward pass by Pontaniel to Genil. It was too high and right at the back instead of ahead of the player. "12-point lead for Sure Homes Leyte. Here is Alfred. Ball tapped away by Palmero. Palmero working extra hard to contain the big guy here, who is a full head taller than he is. Oh, there's the alley-oop, but Loreto misses the point-blank shot. Now up ahead to Coniconde, Jello skies and scores.
Definitely a spark off the bench here for Las Piñas.
Having 4 points now all in this quarter. And here's another steal by the Isa Botanical Widening Warriors. Genil will sky, but erased completely by Alfred Loreto. Santa Maria, chance to score, and he does.
Do not want to show the basketball to Loreto. He's just gonna swat that away. Loreto with the rebound. So
That's right.
looking to push.
And there's a foul called against, I believe, Sean Bea. Oh. It was against Palmero instead, and that is his third foul. So the lead is still 12 for Sure Homes Leyte. Acido calling the 1-1-1 play. Let's see how it develops. There's the high pick. The pick and roll, that pass was too strong. Las Piñas now, the lefty finish is good, plus the foul. What a shot by Maxel Pontaniel.
Again, cannot afford to take any team lightly here. As Las Piñas continuing to just keep in step.
That's right. And Maxel at the line now, after getting that foul counted play to go, completes it by knocking down the bonus free throw. That last play was brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. Be Liga ready. Alfred Loredo hands it off. And there's a holding foul called against Giban.
As Waki Ludovice about to check back into the ball game together with Kyle Bandigan.
That's right. Kyle Bandigan, of course, had his moments during the second quarter. Very effective for Sherholmes Leyte. But it's good to see Waki Ludovice back on his feet and back on the floor. Here he is right now. Met by Ethan Nolasco. The cross, the drive. And Waki will go to the line for two.
No, they're just these types of players who, whenever they know that they want to score points, they can find a way to get their points.
That's right. Waki Ludovice shaking his head before getting ready to shoot his free throws. First try is good, so wala naman pala. In the meantime, we have a report from the court side. Here is Daphne.
Earlier in the first half, Fran Casinillo of Las Piñas had a bad landing, and upon checking by their physical therapist, Mr. Joseph Hizon, he suffered from a right hamstring sprain injury. And sabi niya nga nila, he would need to just rest for a while in the remaining minutes of this game. Meanwhile, nakita naman natin back on action itong si Joaquin Ludovice. Earlier, he just felt a bit dizzy, pero nalagyan naman na siya ng ice, kaya all good shot to play on this game. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you very much, Daphne. And yeah, 2 injuries reported there by Daphne Cristobal. Yeah, unfortunate for Casinillo. He started off a good note for Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors, but suffered a hamstring injury, and that could be tricky kasi ang hamstring, talagang pahinga ang kailangan yan, mahabang pahinga. In the meantime, yeah, Waki Ludovice nahilo daw, but he's back on the floor, and that's a good sign. But hopefully he is fully okay, no?
Well, he already scored from the free throw line earlier.
In the meantime, good two-man play there between Coniconde and Calyanta, and Calyanta scoring on the second try. Here is Kyle Bandigan trying to go baseline, shut down by Paul Africa, who's back in the game. 5 to shoot. Waki drives. Oh, what a move!
I don't think there's any question if he's okay now.
Here's Jello Coniconde. Now to Giban. Giban moves closer. And a blocking foul will be called, I believe, on on Waki.
The second personal foul on Waki Ludovice.
At the line now is Giban, missing the first. Getting ready to shoot his second is Ethan. And I have to correct myself. I've been calling Coniconde Jello. It's actually Jeron. There you go. Second try for Ethan Giban. Still a miss, but an offensive rebound there by Paul Africa. And ball was tapped away from him. Great effort shown here by the youngster. Keeping the possession alive for Las Piñas. They go to the middle. Calyanta will fade, misfires. Another offensive rebound. Possession save. 10 to shoot for Las Piñas. Oh, nowhere to go there was Maxwell Pontaniel. He tried to sidestep, but still not enough space. But here they go. What defensive stand by Kyle Bandigan. Now Castro, oh, defensive gem after defensive gem. That time, that was a block on the corner 3 attempt.
Again, even on fast break opportunities for Las Piñas, the Leyte bigs able to make the stop on the other end.
An equally good effort on the defensive end by Las Piñas. Huh? And what presence of mind and court awareness there by Jeron Coniconde, knocking the ball off Daniel Santamaria and saving the possession for Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors.
So again, even if it looks like Leyte is dominating, controlling this game, the lead is only 11.
And we still have a long way to go. We still have a minute and 30 remaining in the third, and of course a full quarter. Corner three is up. That won't go for Kyle Umali, who's back in the game for Las Piñas.
Again, this is best of 3. So if you're Leyte, even if you come out with a victory here, you want to break the spirit of Las Piñas already. Not, create all sorts of doubt in their heads that they won't be able to compete. But you can see Las Piñas just continuing to hang around, even if they're down double digits. This is, all it takes is one big run, somebody getting hot from the outside, and that could be wiped out in like a span of 3 to 4 minutes.
And let's not forget that in the second quarter, Sure Homes Leyte was up by 20. But Las Piñas was able to cut that in half. But now it is back up to 13 as 2 free throws converted there by Liam Acido. Ten to shoot for Las Piñas. The kick out, well anticipated by the active hands of Sure Homes Leyte.
I mean, if you watch Las Piñas play, they're actually trying to execute their sets, but really just the length of Leyte giving them a hard time executing.
Umali, that shot was hurried. It did not hit anything. Play continues. Oh, running right, smack into the defender was Liam Acido, and he was called for the offensive foul.
Admire Umali putting his body out there, trying to force the offensive foul as Katukod will check back in for Las Piñas.
That's
Nothing
right.
going for him. He has fresh legs. Hasn't really played heavy minutes, only 7 minutes so far in the game.
And this is basically the matchup that we expect to unfold, no? Katukod versus Ludovice. But Katukod has spent a long time riding the bench so far in this game. Meanwhile, Umali tries a fade and is able to elicit a foul against Javier.
Right there for Leyte, you're not going to be happy because Umali just forced that one up. He was trapped with a double, and he was able to get the foul, and you can see the exasperation on the face of Coach Andy Mejos.
That's right.
You had him hemmed in. All you needed to do was just put your hands up. If he made that shot, that's
You
no
live
longer
with it,
your
right?
fault.
Yes.
You played good defense, and you could just say he got lucky.
And finally, Umali gets a bucket via free throw line, splitting his charities.
And that could be one guy who just suddenly gets hot here
Right.
for Las Piñas.
Just like shooters do when they need to get themselves going. They go to the free throw. Oh, great defense played there by Calyantas. Paul Africa out to Calyanta. Straight away three. Nice line, but short. Ludovice, they had time had he passed it, but he attempted a half-court shot, and he is actually apologizing to Esteban.
Because apparently he could have just passed it straight up to Esteban.
And Esteban would have enough time to put up a shot, no?
And you can see Coach Andy Meo still reprimanding his players, even if it's up by 12 points.
In the meantime, we will take a short break as we leave you with some of the third quarter highlights. When we return, it's the final period of the day.
Manny Pacquiao's Jr. MPBL would like to thank Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasava.
Manny Pacquiao's Jr. MPBL would like to thank